Welcome back, Qreactin. The ridiculously wait, what? The ridiculously why does that sound like a fake word? The ridiculously complicated world of cats. I have not reacted to Geographical. What is this guy's channel called? I forgot. Casual Geographic. I have not reacted to this in a minute, but let's get back into it, man. I do love animals. I am an animal person, but I don't like having that many pets. But I do got a couple pets in my house. I'll probably get a dog and a motor. I'll probably get one dog, and I have a bearded dragon right now. Shout out Draco. But let's get into this, man. Bro, could you imagine like just running like that, and all of a sudden you see a, is that a mountain lion? What is that? Bro. Could you imagine that, bro? Where's it at? Oh.
This video
that's creepy as heck. That's creepy as heck, bro.
With one of my friends, and even though we technically settled it in the end, I'm still tight it even got to that.
What the L bear, bro?
This dress proved anything. It's that even the most intelligent forms of life in the world, or even the universe, can have the stupidest hills to die.
Hold on, let me move my camera to the other side really quick, y'all. Real quick. Alright. There we go. Let's go.
So because of that, and because of a certain comment I'm really tired of getting, I decided to take a 2-for-1 special on birds, with the one being a stone. And by stone, I of course mean you in the video. But first, a word from our there's no sponsors, but can we just agree that this thing is obviously white and gold? Like, y'all really be lying on purpose.
Yeah, I don't know. Do people think it's not white and gold? I don't know. I feel like it's only white and gold. I guess not anything but that.
And speaking of color causing controversy, no racial, Black Panthers aren't real. They don't exist, and I very nearly lost a close friend because of it. Melanism's a mutation that causes the production of melanin to go into overdrive, leading to basically a real-life shadow clone shiny Pokemon. A Black Panther is really just a
leopard.
Jaguar with a vitiligo Uncle Russell.
Just a leopard, that's all it is.
The gene that causes it is dominant in one cat but recessive in the other. Most Black Panthers are just Jaguars with extra tint. That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix, and vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther.
It's the same thing, bro.
And I wish it ended there. If it did, this video wouldn't exist, because this is a Black Panther. But this is also a Black Panther. And wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation, black ain't the only color on the Panther palette. Leucism is like the sun-bleached cousin of melanism, so even though it sounds like a colonizer response to Wakanda, you can call both
Wakanda forever.
The Maltese tiger is an alleged variant of the South China variety. It's not for sure that they exist, but if they do, they technically be Blue Panthers. By now, I'm guessing at least one person's commented, what about the Pink Panther? About that, Eartherism is the red-headed middle child of mutations, and one of the results of it is the ultra-rare strawberry-flavored leopard, or one could say, a pink panther. I can go on, but you see what I'm getting at, right? And at this point, you're probably asking, what even is a panther? The answer, well, the simplest one is that panther is just another word for big cat. It'd be simple if it wasn't for one big, pun-intended problem. Here we have two cats. Cat A is an average of 130 to 140 pounds, 2 to 3 feet tall at the shoulders, and they max out about, let's say, 220. The average cat B weighs in at a little over 100 pounds on a good day, just over 2 feet tall, and the biggest ones you'll ever see are pushing 120. But since the world of cats is honestly as defined, only one of these is a big.
Why did he pick a lion or a jaguar to show off? Well, I guess this could be a cheetah. That's probably why, but okay.
And it's not cat A. And now you're probably questioning what big cat even means. And I'm so glad you asked, because now we get to meet him. The Big Cat Club is made of the Panthera, or, the panther genus. There's technically 5 members, and the first is the leopard. The leopard is the pound-for-pound champion of big cats.
Wow, is he killing that thing?
Changed careers and paid rent as a hitman.
Oh.
Find 5 animals more.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I think that cats are the most, unacceptable animals. They're overpowered, bro. If they're OP, they're faster than you, stronger than you, they can see better than you, they can smell better than you. Like, bro, that's not even fair. That's not even fair, bro.
There's not a single situation where
look at that thing climbing trees. And it fell down and probably had no damage. No fall damage, bro. Look at that.
And to avoid getting food taxed by
that thing is carrying up
into the trees off the muscle, straight jaw work.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro. Come on, man, that's OP, but that animal is probably at least like 300 pounds, bro. And he's just casually picking it up with holding it in his mouth and just walking up a tree. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro?
trees and fall out the sky for smoke like Batman about to cripple a jaywalker.
Dude, that's insane, bro.
Steroids is the reason why a sign like this even exists. Not just because an Olympic gymnast level serial.
Beware of falling deer. Oh, that's a crazy, bro. That's a crazy time to have. Falling deer, bro. Dude, could you imagine like you're outside walking in the forest, and all of a sudden you hear something above you, and it's a deer just falling on you, bro? That could kill you possibly if it's not eaten, but that could kill you. If the antler flew the wrong way, it could probably stab you. But that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. And all that weight on you? That's what I'm saying. You could get killed by it.
Which is why they have the widest range. Just don't let Baboon Gang know, because that beef is anything but rare. Next are snow leopards, and this is going to be the beginning of many.
Snow leopards are they're really big. If I look, they're not big, but just furry.
Aren't even leopards. Genetically, Tai Lung would have been closer to Tigris, and that's a shame because missing out on the name Cliff Tiger.
Shout out Tai Lung, man. My favorite villain in any movie series. Tai Lung is the GOAT, man.
Is a fumble. It's a scientifically proven fact that cats are whores for elevated surfaces. So the mountain tiger lives in God's attic in the Himalayas. So it's a good thing they either have 0 fall damage or anime plot armor stronger than vibranium.
0 fall damage. No, for real though.
It also gets cold up there, so the same tail they use for balance can also be used as
what?
a DIY scarf.
Bro, how the heck did he just?
It also gets cold up there, so the same tail they
bro,
use for balance.
I mean, I could probably run on the wall, but I couldn't run on the wall. I couldn't do that. And come, that's bro. What the? Right. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, he survived this.
What the heck?
Gets cold up there, so the
how the heck did he do all that, bro? Yeah, these cats,
I
bro.
encourage you to go down the rabbit hole of snow leopards using their tails as security blankets. It'll make you feel as warm as they do. They've been nicknamed Ghost of the Mountains due to how far they distance from humanity.
I couldn't even see it. Bro, that's what I'm saying. And they shouldn't be allowed to be that like.
Actual tiger is like the Chuck Norris of cats because.
Oh my god! Look at that airtime, bro.
You'd swear they were a cryptid if they
look at that airtime. Nah, bro. Could you imagine seeing your own? What was he on a truck? Elephant, and you just see a tiger running at you like that, bro. Like, what's the tiger's name in Jungle Book? Is it Shere Khan? Shere Khan?
On camera.
Bro, nah, but this ain't gonna work. Look at the muscle tone, bro. That man is benching weight. That boy is doing bicep, tricep curls all day, bro. He's doing tricep. He's doing dips. Like, bro, this don't make no sense, bro.
You'd swear they were a cryptid if they were.
The dude is doing tricep dips all day, bro. Get him out of here with that.
Tigers can stand even after they fully pass tense, or that the infrasound in their roar can temporarily paralyze prey.
What, bro?
Or that the infrasound in their
just their sound can paralyze it. Just the sound of their growl can paralyze an animal.
How about the fact that they're one of the most vengeful things on the planet, with one tiger crossing off 436 names off the census after she got crossed by one? How about the fact that the reason tigers are orange in the first place is because the animals on their grocery list are completely Helen Keller to the color? Meaning, if you're a deer, this is what the biggest cat in the world.
Oh my god! Look, bro! Did y'all see? Bro, look at this, bro! Look at this, bro! The camouflage is insane. This is what I'm saying, bro. If I was out in this is why I can't go to certain spots in the world. I can't go to India because the tigers out there they be chilling like this. That's not normal. That's not normal, bro. That isn't. See, we have deer. All right, we have deer. We got foxes occasionally. We got rabbits, skunks, raccoons, bro. But when you start having tigers walking around the neighborhood, no. This is something different. Nah, this ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Nah. Ain't gonna work, buddy.
It's also why a tiger's stripes run skin deep. And out of all cats, tigers have by far the highest human body count. And that's mostly because of how close they live to humans. And I don't just mean in India. There's more tigers in America than in the rest of the world combined. This one's in Houston, but we've also screwed them.
Yep, I'm leaving America, bro. This ain't gonna work. Like, bro, why is there a tiger on his front lawn? Why is there a tiger on his front lawn? And why is this guy in bro, get in the truck. Get in the truck. Get in the truck, bro. Why? Like, I don't, bro. If you miss with this gun, if you miss, bro, don't miss. Don't miss, bro. Don't miss, bro. Oh my gosh.
Are literally a product of incest for human interest. Then you got probably the most famous big cat of all, the lion. They're the only ones that weaponize the power of friendship, which is why lions have the most impressive meal plan of any cat. Anything short of a full-grown elephant can get packed up by the pride. Not even elephants in general get immunity. But going for the high-risk, high-reward prey means lions also get bodied religiously. And not just
Tom and Jerry add noise, bro.
To a lion is their own ambition.
Why is that hippo just like not even care, bro? He's just moving. Look, the hippo does not care, bro. And that's probably a baby hippo. That's probably a small hippo too. Probably a baby hippo, because that looks kind of small. And that baby does not care, bro. It's just keep on moving.
But together, probably nothing's more impressive.
Bro, look how big those things are.
More than a pride of lions.
Dude, look how big it is.
Over their roar with the tigers. It's because a lion's roar is designed to be heard and tell anyone within a 5-mile radius that if they plan to around, best make time.
5 miles, bro. You could probably get ear damage, bro. If you were up close to a lion, you could probably get like ear damage or rupture your eardrum from that. That's loud. 5 miles, bro. That's loud.
The jaguar, easily the one-punch man.
That's a loud cat, bro.
The pound-for-pound strongest jaws on a cat, and also their habit of taking Thanos' advice and going for the head. The end game there is a cousin of the crocodile getting its wig busted by an all-terrain aquatic vice grip.
You know what's crazy to me still, that a cat can take out a croc. That still to me is crazy, bro.
That is an apathy. Jaguars are also OP enough to hit a lick on a sea turtle. I don't know if this makes sense, but jaguars are the tiger sharks of big cats. Their name translates to he who kills with one leap. Because when this leopard on steroids gets active, the census undergoes subtractions. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that
in the water
swimmers of big cats. Although the Bengal tiger would probably like to have a word. Jaguars will often chew on yaji vines and get absolutely obliterated. That has nothing to do with this video, but it's by far my favorite fact about them.
You mean high? What do you mean by that? I'm guessing high? I don't know.
Them all, Panthers.
Panthera.
Time, Jacksonville and Carolina flex the same mascot, which means any one of these cats being black would make it a Black Panther. Yes,
bro.
Even this. Now you might think that's where it ends, but call me.
That line is not. That was weird, bro. That was what the heck? What the heck is that, bro?
That's where it ends, but call me Billy Mays, because wait, there's more. Remember this? Well, Cat B is a male snow leopard, and Cat A is a mountain lion. The cat world is just a bunch of rules and cats that break the rules, because not only is a cat bigger than a big cat, somehow not a big cat, the cat 99% of people, including Google, think of when they hear panther, isn't actually a panther. What the fuck? Well, as mentioned, cougars don't sit at the big cat lunch table, and it has nothing to do with weight class. Most experts agree that the defining trait of a big cat is a modified bone in the throat called the hyoid that gives the cat the ability to roar. So the rule of thumb is, if it roars, it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat. Big votes on the little.
Bro,
it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat.
Bro, what is, bro, what, like, you don't have to work out this much. You don't have to work out that much. You don't have to. You can just relax in the floor. You don't have to get that big. You don't have to get that swole, bro. You're fine. What the nah, bro. Come on, man.
The big cat that's already on thin ice for not even being a leopard also can't roar. What the actually, it's gonna get old if I keep doing this. So you know what? I'm just gonna use Soldier Boy. Huh? Instead, they sound like if Lion King showed Simba's awkward teen phase.
See the bunnies right there?
So recap, with cats, there's big cats and little cats. Or
what the heck?
Panthers and felines. Panthers from the Panthera genus and felines from the Felinae subfamily. You see, now I always thought feline referred to anything cat, but by this logic, lions, tigers, and the rest of the big cats technically aren't felines. So any cat's either going to be a big cat pushing P being panther, or a little
feline. Feline.
And now I got to break that rule, because this cat isn't either. The clouded leopard is...
The clouded leopard.
The drone age has begun in the large-scale military online action game War Thunder.
Isn't a big cat or a little cat. You're probably going to ask, well, do they roar or purr? No.
They meow? What the heck?
Yeah, clouded leopards
it's little.
Either, and they're considered the bridge between big cats and not big cats. They're also considered a modern-day saber-tooth. Not literally, but because of having the most disrespectful dental of any cat, relative to size. Speaking of size, I grew up thinking they were way bigger, but that's honestly
they're little.
The first time I heard of one, it was trying to murk the Rugrats. Also, the clouded leopard isn't an actual leopard, and we can hold a Soldier Boy because at this point we ain't even surprised. But yeah, other than them, cats are either big cats or not big cats. Which brings us to the cougar, who, despite being the most associated with the name, isn't even a type of panther. They're actually more related to your pet cat than to an actual lion. The confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
type of panther.
Why was it at his house? Why is there a cougar at his house, bro? Bro, nah. See. Again. Wherever this is in the world, I need to get as far away as possible, bro. Like, this ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, buddy. What the heck?
Confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very tip of South America.
What the heck?
A lot of places means they've gotten a lot of names like puma, cougar. Yeah, I've never heard of catamount, but also panther. I mean, think about it. They're called mountain lions, but share area codes with jaguars. And also, they don't roar. Instead, they sound like a woman becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically, cougars.
Yeah, why are you even looking at that? First, but come on, buddy. Come on, man. Come on.
Becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically, cougars prove that you might be a big cat, but you're not a big cat. This roided up identity crisis might go by many names.
Why is that at his house?
To a panther. And now that we've addressed that, we can address the second reason I'm making this video.
Cheetahs can't roar.
I am weary. Yeah, cheetahs aren't big cats, and not only is it Avengers level conflict in my comments whenever I say otherwise, this was another argument me and my friends got into. But cheetahs are in subfamily Felinae, which makes them felines, which makes them not big cats. Also, they can't roar. The best they can do is arouse a party of bird watchers. Now you see why cheetahs get religiously bullied. It's basically an overgrown house cat competing with units. I've always said that the cheetah's biggest downfall was investing everything into speed, but honestly, evolving to run away from their problems was the best they could do. And I love cheetahs.
Could you imagine running from a cheetah, bro? From a cheetah?
I love cheetahs, but it's clear they took the cut way too far. Like I said,
dude,
if you get victimized by vultures, you messed up. In their defense, male cheetahs will form coalitions to tackle life head on. But cheetahs are still the most underappreciated single moms in nature.
That's true.
A lot more other little cats, and some you.
Hey, go watch African Cats, bro. 2011, Samuel L. Jackson narrated it. Go watch that movie. That's a great documentary, bro. African Cats, bro. It's a great documentary.
You'll never guess it. Here's an ad while you guess it. It's the Jaguarundi. So the
what?
cat named after a jaguar. It's most related to a cat named after a lion, even though neither of them are related to either of those. Its name means dark jaguar, even
dark
though it looks
jag.
like a UFO. Unidentified feline otter, which is actually another name they have, and they do not look happy about it.
Gosh.
Nothing has more of an attitude aesthetic than Palace's cat. The cat that looks like the furry epitome of shit ain't funny. But if nature wanted me to take them seriously, it shouldn't have had them built like an ice-chilled glacial Garfield. Like snow leopards, they'll also use their tails to stay warm. Except with the Palace, that means standing on their tails to keep their paws toasty. You're not beating the adorable allegations, buddy. Now, they're still wild animals, so no, you can't have them as a pet. Or, I guess anything can be a pet until it rips your face off.
Yeah.
If it means anything, you can adopt a Siberian
What
forest
the heck?
Because it's honestly the closest you're gonna get. But yeah, that's the aggro kitty. To be fair, you can get 7 ways to Sunday if you googled ugly-eared cat and your face came up. Now we've got the bobcat, and I'm gonna be honest, I could never really tell the difference between them and a lynx. But it turns out this whole time, a bobcat is a lynx. Or at least a type of it.
Oh, they're the same thing?
With many faces, with 4 species of them in circulation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. The
what the heck?
Is the most memorable, if for no reason, but the fact that they remind me of that one.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my, nah, bro. I don't know why, but like the feet, like this, look, he fits. Like it's like this almost looks like a truck with the lift kit and that big tires on it, bro. It looks like a monster truck almost. Like how it's like a body and then it's this big feet, like a lift kit, like a truck with the lift kit. It's I don't know. Like, bro, but this looks, it fits it well. It fits it well. It fits it well. Yeah, those feet are huge.
Their paws is how they settle disputes.
Animals are something crazy, man. There's something different, man. There's something different.
The desert would have to be the caracal. Caracal. Or you might know him by his stage name, Floppa. Their defining trait is being one of the few creatures alive with an ear mullet. I say few because a river pig stole their entire flow. I can't really tell you for sure, but many use these ear tufts to catfish birds by pretending to be insects. Others say twitching the tufts is how caracals talk to each other. Also, they have what's scientifically known as stupid bounce. They're a popular
dude.
I don't live there. Also, they have what science.
Bro, this right here is probably almost like a basketball hoop. Maybe a little taller. That's probably like what, 10 feet in the air, probably.
Known as stupid valve.
Bro, what the heck?
I don't really get because every video I see looks like a cat prepared to catch a charge. Turns out hissing is just how they communicate. They can hiss at you and be perfectly happy, like only nature's tsundere can. A close cousin of the cat.
I would not have that as my pet.
For them, all I gotta say is gravity is pretty much an option, especially since a bunch of their calories come from life-retiring birds.
Oh.
Pogo Kitty.
Oh my, bro. Yo, nah, bro.
Birds midair.
Nah, bro.
13 feet, and if you're like me with no concept of distance,
13 feet?
Stupid, right? So we have cats in jungle.
13 feet, bro. You're putting it, bro. No. That's to the backboard, almost. Top of the backboard. That's insane.
This is a fishing cat, not to be confused with the fisher cat, which, wouldn't you know, isn't even a cat. It's pretty obvious.
Bro,
where
what the heck?
Name, and it's one of the few cats that will 100% run your fade in water.
Caught a fish.
Cats that you could put in a pet store and nobody would even blink. And this is the smallest cat of all, with the rusty spotted cat able to sleep comfortably in your hand. And yeah, that's not a kitten. That's a grown man with bills to pay. Not much bigger is the Blackfoot, aka the deadliest cat on the planet. They have the highest hunting success rate of any cat at 60%, and while hunting,
60%?
pretty much every hour on the hour just to stay alive. And they're the reason I could never be a cameraman. No shot I could see this and be expected to be professional. Ain't no way. Yeah, looking real fierce, buddy. My timbers are shivered. Same thing with Joffrey's cat, a vicious, cold-blooded predator that only weighs at most 10 pounds. And at this point, you're probably wondering just how many cats are in South America. Well, here's 3 more. The cod, the margay, and the ocelot. I put them together because they look like 3 stages of the same Pokemon. And here you have the mountain cat, which is endangered of being too damn adorable. Aww. Nah, but like for real, they are dying though. Speaking of which, we got the cats that are so rare, there's barely any videos of them I could use. There's the Borneo Bay cat, or just Bay cat for short.
That thing is hideous.
Cat. Another one who could have lived anywhere, but instead chose the foothill forests of the Himalayas. You got the elusive Asian golden cat, and of course the African golden cat. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say? There's just that many cats, and you can see exactly where we got tired of naming them. For example, this is a wild cat. Yeah, that's their name. Because when a name
a wild cat, bro.
This is the quality of work you get.
Crazy.
This is a sand cat. It's like a feline fennec fox that runs fades with venomous snakes from a 2 out of 10 name, but at least they live in the sand. This is a jungle cat. Guess where they don't live? I'm not even gonna put the soldier boy this time. Are y'all trying to piss me off? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Not because I named every type of cat. There's like 40 of them. I'm just cutting it now.
Yo.
Yeah, this video was kind of just an excuse for me to talk about the cats of the world, so consider it a late Christmas gift. Friendly reminder that I am selling a calendar, link in description if you're interested. But anyway, make sure you drink water, cherish your loved ones. Thank you for the support in 2023, like for real. Shout out to my friends for inspiring and irritating me at the same time, and I'ma see y'all in the next year.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, comment, sub, man. Shout out to Geographic, one of my favorite YouTubers to watch, man. Yeah, like, comment, sub. We're on the road to currently 50 subscribers. We're almost there, y'all. Get me there by the end of January. I appreciate y'all. Happy New Year to everybody. I'm out.